Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Alara Sage, the Oracle of Wealth, and I help entrepreneurs to create a legacy of masterpiece, a legacy that arises from their own genius, and through this process, connect to and experience inexhaustible wealth. So, in this video, I felt very called to channel wealth consciousness with the question of how is AI affecting the wealth of humanity? I'm intrigued to hear. Are you? Let's begin. In humanity as we know it, there is a great shift happening, a new alignment to a new way of being. And this being is not only a reflection of a higher quality of doing, it is where the entirety of the experience for what humans do changes. In humanity, the primary question of what do you do as an introduction, as a way to get to know somebody, and the identity that correlates to one's job, one's career, one's business. As AI comes in, much of the work that humans have been doing will be replaced, and humans will be left questioning, what do you actually desire to do, and furthermore, to create as the masters, as the creators of your reality, as the painters of the masterpiece that sits before you. So doing shifts to creating. This external thinking that humans have to do something in order to get will dissolve. And the aliveness, the playfulness of creating their physical reality will be offered to them. The most important part of that statement is offered. It is up to each individual whether he or she or they choose to embark on the journey of creator. This is not an easy task, for you all have been very identified with the doer, with doing and therefore getting, doing and therefore receiving. And AI opens up the potentiality of creating everything, creating all that you desire, creating the wealth that you sense. Many individuals have sensed a more direct path to inexhaustible wealth and very high levels of income, connecting to million and billion-dollar identities. This is happening because of this transition as AI steps in. The potential to create millions and billions for yourself is absolutely real. No longer are you exchanging what you do for what you get. No longer are you exchanging time for money. Now you are placing your energy into your external reality through your desires, through your aliveness, through your playfulness. There is no limit to what you can create. It's important to know that this is a radical transformation for humanity. So many generations have been in the context of doing in order to receive. These are deep ancestral energies that are programmed into your genetics and DNA. To become the creator that is spoken of here, one must let go of all old identities as a human and move into the embodiment and the remembrance of being a creator. The primary challenges will be to let go of responsibility, of tasks, of jobs, of chores that one has been identified with, to let AI support you. And through that support, to open up to innovation within yourself. This is not speaking of innovation externally, of creating necessarily technology. This is the innovation of your own genius. To be able to see, witness, and embody the innovation, the codes that are held within your genius. This has magnificent possibilities for humanity as more and more humans step into their genius and therefore radically expand humanity. Make no mistake, this is a challenging transition. Many will fear even the power that AI takes on. You must remember that all power exists inside of you, that no power is essentially external, and only if you grant something power does it have power over you. By remembering, recognizing, and embodying your own power, you do not fall prey, so to speak, to other people or AI's power. The greatest revelations here will be in letting go, in a complete transformation of your everyday life, the schedules, the books, the appointments, the constant moving and going, the striving, the struggle, the rat race. These are already energetically dissolving and dismantling. The question to ask yourself is, what is your genius? What do you desire to create, first and foremost, for yourself, as simply the aliveness of creative energy that moves through you? And as you give yourself permission to truly claim that, it becomes a gift for all. For what serves you serves all. Any disempowerment by insisting that what you create has to first and foremost be for humanity will create a weak foundation. Stability is through the body and the reclamation of power. Reclaiming power requires you to identify with it, to remember that you are this power, and that through creating this power, you create this power for all of humanity. As humans go through this transition, many old structures will collapse. Corporations and ways of being, hierarchy in business, corporations and companies that are not utilizing the geniuses of their employees will begin to crumble from the bottom below to collapse. This is over a span of many years. Furthermore, the relationship to humans will also change very, very drastically. The current infrastructure of superficiality and disconnection cannot bear this transformation. As AI steps into this relationship with humans, it may appear initially as a wedge between human to human interaction and connection. This wedge is simply awareness of what already exists, the wedge, the disconnection that is already there. And as this awareness becomes blinding to humans, there will be no alternative but to step towards each other, to recognize that you work most powerfully together, not separate. And slowly, as humanity remembers the power of union and of communion, community, and tribe, and come together, ultimately, humanity itself becomes unstoppable. And the rate through which humanity creates a utopia radically expands. AI will benefit the availability that you have to wealth and to resources. However, you must alter your life to match this new paradigm. Any attempt to hang on to the old way of doing in order to get money will cause you great pain and suffering. The new way is perhaps the unknown, and you will absolutely experience fear, doubt, and confusion. But know that these are what occurs as you step into a new world, as if you arrive to a place that you have never, ever been before. Allow yourself this transformation. Allow humanity this transformation. And do your best to align to the unique genius that you embody. Beautiful. If you have questions that you would like answered through the streaming of Wealth Consciousness, I would be deeply honored to answer those for you. You can put those questions here below the video, or you can email them to me, info@alarasage.com. In these containers right now, I won't be answering any personal questions, but any general questions for humanity, I'm happy to answer. Much love.